La Madeleine has a certain je ne sais quoi. It seems that everyone you meet that has been to La Madeleine, worked for La Madeleine, eaten at La Madeleine, has a story about La Madeleine.
I've been coming here for 35 years.
It's homey, and no wonder we've been coming here so long.
Probably 35 years.
For 20 plus years.
30.
Yeah,
How long?
30.
Over 25 years.
I've worked for the Madeleine for 25 years.
33 years. For 31 years out here.
I've worked for La Madeleine for 8 months, but I've been coming to the cafes for over 30 years.
For 13 years.
I worked for the Madeleine for 9 years.
First time I came to La Madeleine was on a date on Valentine's Day about 17, 18 years ago.
At La Madeleine, we have a passion for food, and of course, we have the stories that prove it.
So the food is just as good as it always was.
My favorite food item is the turkey bistro.
Caesar salad. The croissant. Chicken pesto pasta.
One of my favorite soups now is the mushroom soup, so I kind of have to get my fill, my fix.
The go-to sandwich is a hot chicken Parisian.
Small tomato basil soup with a side salad.
Quiche, salad, a glass of red wine is beautiful.
Salmon.
Quiche Florentine and a Caesar salad.
The chicken cordon bleu pasta.
And of course, a fan favorite, chicken friand.
My favorite dish, chicken Caesar. I just ate it.
At La Madeleine, our joy of service, our joie de servir, is rooted in our French spirit of joie de vivre, the joy of life.
When Patrick launched Le Madeleine, it started with bread and pastries and soon moved on to a menu. But today, under the leadership of John Cahill, who's the president and chief operating officer of Le Madeleine and his team, Le Madeleine has been able to flourish and go to the next level.
I was so glad to write this book because it comes from here. This is wonderful. Now, in France, we are always very, 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 very liquid. Okay? So we are going to open the bottle. Okay? All right.
Joie de vivre means providing a wonderful service to our guests and our associates.
It's just a feeling of friendship when I come here.
They've been really good to me and I enjoy working here.
When you have been around La Madeleine, you say joie when you talk about the La Madeleine spirit. And of all the stories told about La Madeleine, there is always a little joie in what we cook, in what we serve, in how we say bonjour. And there is always a little joie in how we care for others.
Everybody kind of looks out for each other. If one department needs help and they're struggling a little bit, we're willing to jump in to help them out. Everybody gets along. You know, we just support each other to make sure we can make it through the shift and make sure the guests are happy.
I had surgery on my foot and I was out for maybe a month. And I'd never seen so many amazing workers that came and supported me, and as I was doing, gave me cards. You don't have to get that much anywhere else than you will with the Madeleine.
Throughout the years, I actually gave birth to 5 beautiful children, and every manager that I work with were able to work with my schedule, with my kids' schedule.
I started with La Madeleine's in January of 2005. And 2 months out of training, Katrina happened, but I lost everything. 2 days after Katrina, I got someone from the corporate office got in touch with me. First words that I hear are you okay? Can we do anything? How can we help?
With the spirit of joie comes a commitment to caring for our guests, our fellow associates, and also for the people in the communities around our bakeries.
A very regular guest of ours, and their daughter came in yesterday. So I asked them, you know, how is your family, how they're doing, mom and dad. So she told me that the mom passed away. It felt really sad. We feel like we are part of their family.
On July 7th, we had the police massacre in downtown Dallas. And one of the officers, Patrick, was one of my regulars. He would come 3 to 4 times a week to eat breakfast. The morning of the shooting, when guests started to realize that Patrick was one of the ones who were following, they raised money to buy a gift card just so the officer wouldn't have to pay for the food. to this day, we still have regulars that ask, let me take care of them. Did they still come? How are they holding up?
The way of La Madeleine is what they're known for, and we bring that to our guests to make them feel welcome.
The stories of how we reach out to help others, the stories of our heritage, you can start to understand why. We have guests that have been coming to us for years. We have people that have worked for us for years. It's why La Madeleine has been here for 35 years.
Have a good day, Miss Anne.
I guess the best thing, of course, is just interacting with guests.
The Madeleine way to me is a home away from home. Whether it's their meeting or their work or having lunch or dinner with family, they just feel comfortable.
When you go to work and someone really cares about you, that just makes you want to be there.
And so anytime anybody ever came to town, we'd say, where are we going to dinner? I said, come on, I'm going to take you to this place called the Madeleine.
The fact that we are very close to our customers, guests, and we need to listen to them every single day. If you do that, that is a start. If you do that, and step by step they see the improvement, then you are a winner. And we all want to be winners.
Happy anniversary, La Mad. Thank you.
35 years from now, I want to be able to do my retirement party at La Madeleine.
Au revoir.